This presentation will focus on learning what organic chemistry is, the branches of organic chemistry, topics covered in a organic chemistry class, majors that require organic chemistry classes, what organic chemists do, careers and salaries that can be gotten with an organic chemistry degree, and research and development in organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is the study of structure, properties, and reactions of carbon compounds. And carbon compounds are compounds that contain carbon and other elements bonded with carbon. Organic chemistry is one of the many branches of chemistry. Originally, organic chemistry focused on compounds produced by living organisms, but it has been broadened to include the study of man-made compounds like plastics. Although organic chemistry is one of the branches of chemistry, organic chemistry is very broad in itself, so there are many branches within organic chemistry. One of the branches is stereochemistry. Stereochemistry is the study of three-dimensional structure of molecules. There is medicinal chemistry. This deals with designing, developing, and synthesizing drugs. Organometallic chemistry is the study of chemicals that contain bonds between a carbon and a metal. Physical organic chemistry is the study of structure and the reactivity in organic molecules. Polymer chemistry is the study of composition and creation of polymer molecules. So these branches all show the diverse things that can be studied within organic chemistry. Many topics are covered in organic chemistry classes. In high school, you would learn about the formation of large molecules and polymers, the bonding characteristics of carbon, amino acids as building blocks of proteins. You'd learn about naming simple hydrocarbons, functional groups, R-group structures of amino acids, and primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary protein structure. Even more is learned in a college organic chemistry class, and those classes expect you to have a background knowledge in chemistry already from high school and other chemistry classes in college. So in college, you would learn about structure and bonding, resonance and acid-base chemistry, alkynes, cycloclines, and functional groups, stereochemistry, substitution and elimination reactions, alkynes and alkenes, alcohols, ethers, exapods, and sulfides, conjugated systems and pericyclic reactions, aromatic compounds, aldehydes and ketones, carboxylic acids and derivatives, alpha carbon chemistry, amines, and spectroscopy. So obviously there is a lot of topics covered in organic chemistry, and it can be quite the difficult class. Several different majors require organic chemistry courses to be taken, but these majors generally are science-based already. So you would anticipate taking organic chemistry courses if you were going into healthcare, so if you were in pre-med, pre-pharmacy, pre-chemistry, or pre-dentistry. You would also anticipate taking them if you were in certain engineering majors, like chemical and biomolecular engineering or biomedical engineering. You would also anticipate taking organic chemistry if you were a chemistry major in general. So if you were majoring in general chemistry or organic chemistry, you would definitely anticipate taking those courses. You would also be expected to take organic chemistry if you were majoring in forensic science or biomolecular science. Organic chemists study molecules that contain carbon. Organic chemists are often in charge of devising new methods to isolate or synthesize new materials, study properties of materials, and work in research in labs. If an organic chemist works in industry, they work in development, and if they were more focused in academia, they would generally work in research. Several different industries are common places for organic chemists to work. They are biotechnology industry, the consumer product industry, the petroleum industry, the pharmaceutical industry, and the teaching and research industry, like being a college professor or something like that. When someone gets an organic chemistry degree, the degree is very broad, and so people with this major end up working in many different fields. Like anything, their pay fluctuates with education, experience, where they work, what field they work in. So certain jobs or careers that you could expect an organic chemist to have is the forensic analyst, which makes right around $69,000 a year. They could be a food scientist, which makes right around $58,000 a year. You could be a textile chemist, which would make $73,000 a year. They could be a professor, which, although the range is very big, their average salary would be $93,000 a year. Just being an organic chemist, generally in research then, they could be expected to make $60,000 a year. A senior research organic chemist could be expected to make $102,000 a year. An organic chemist patent agent working in the federal government for patenting things could make $193,000 a year. Companies that hire organic chemists include Green Tech, Monsanto, Cargill, Johnson & Johnson, Dove, PPG Industries, Abbott Laboratories, Pfizer, and Novartis. Within organic chemistry, there's a lot of research and development that is done, and so in the next few slides, we will be talking about the research and development done in organic chemistry. One group of scientists did research in organic chemistry, and they devised synthetic batteries, and these synthetic batteries were used to continue or make renewable energy more efficient to use. So the problem with traditional batteries is that they're highly expensive and dangerous because they use these highly corrosive acids. A team of researchers has been working on creating a battery that will help store energy from renewable energy sources, but not have the problems that the traditional batteries have. These batteries that they're developing are called redox flow batteries, and they can withstand 10,000 charges without losing capacity. The difference in these redox flow batteries is that the electrolyte solutions are used instead of solid metal for the electrodes. The electrolyte solutions are put into two tanks to become positive and negative terminals, and they have a membrane in between them so that they can't contaminate each other. Polymers are then electrochemically reduced or oxidized to charge or discharge the battery. The redox flow battery is the start to solving one of the dilemmas with renewable energy, and this battery could possibly make renewable energy a more efficient energy source because they are safer and less expensive than traditional batteries used, and then renewable energy could become more common. On the slide is a picture of the team of researchers who are developing this redox flow battery. Another development made in organic chemistry is the drug ivermectin. It is a drug that focuses on saving people's sight. Onchocerciasis is also known as river blindness. It is a disease that is caused by Wolbachia bacteria, and these bacteria are released into the body when nematode worms die. The disease causes blindness and skin irritation, and the disease primarily affects people in different regions in Africa. Ivermectin is a broad-spectrum anti-parasitic medicine that kills the worm larvae so they can't harm the body and cause river blindness. How they made ivermectin is pretty interesting. Organic chemists took the natural product, avermectin, which is a less effective cure for the river blindness, and converted it to ivermectin using a process called catalytic hydrogenation. This process transformed one of the 5 carbon bonds in avermectin into a single carbon bond, therefore creating the more effective ivermectin. It is estimated that the drug has helped over 200 million people. Avermectin is transformed into ivermectin by changing one of the double carbon bonds in avermectin. The arrows on these chemical compound structures show you the carbon bond that was changed from a double bond to a single bond. So it's just one very small change, but that small change made this medicine so much more effective and made it so that it was able to save many lives. So as we've seen in this presentation, organic chemistry can produce products like ivermectin and can be used to create this life-changing drug. In advances like the redox flow battery, organic chemistry can be used to create breakthroughs that allow us to produce cleaner energy. Organic chemistry is a very interesting and broad branch of chemistry, but it is a very useful branch in chemistry, and it's very, very interesting.